I wish to use this opportunity to highlight some areas where we may not agree with one another. And that I'm going to take my final minute here to give a statement of where I stand concerning the teacher strike on UNATO. I, as a congressman, remain committed to quality education for the people or the children of Uganda. But I don't agree in the separation of scientists and art teachers. I have had great art teachers who have built me up, who have encouraged, and I believe that these teachers are playing an important role in developing the next generation of Ugandans. So as Congress, I want to put it on record, UPC stands with UNATO. That is not to say, Mr. President, that we will not seek to find other ways or other areas where we are on the same page. But on a policy platform, on this one, I wanted to make it clear to my members and to others, we may have different policy platforms, we may have different goals or whatever, but the ultimate goal is how we're going to develop Uganda.
Now coming to my son, Jimmy, about the teachers, I don't want to be, I'm chairperson of the IPOD, I don't want to go into that debate. But it could be why UPC had problems, because they don't prioritize well. They try to do this, then the other way. The teachers, if we have money, we would pay all of them well at the very beginning. But if we don't have enough money, why don't we start with the ones that are fewer, but also are very much required the stage where we are? Because you see, we had a problem in Soloti Flying School. It was about to close because of the wrong thinking of, if we all don't get the same, nobody should get. Now, in Soloti Flying School, we needed most pilots and engineers of the aircrafts. But they didn't have money to pay all of them well. So, the school was about to close. When I went there, I found out that a pilot in a private airline gets 25 million shillings. A pilot gets 25 million shillings. Now here in Soloti Flying School, they were trying to pay a pilot 1 million, because that's what they could afford. And also pay the secretary, the typist, the same amount of money, pay the cleaner, pay what, wanting to pay everybody. Then I said about you people, the one we need most badly are pilots and engineers. The secretaries can be paid well later. If you have got money to pay all of them well, good, but if you don't have, what do you do? Should the flying school close? Because either we all get or nobody gets. That logic is not correct. We freedom fighters, we always prioritize. Kamukamugo echi, akwati mpola akola chi, bugubugusichi, a chair is what? One by one.
One by one makes a bundle.
Yes. So, when I advised them, they agreed to pay the pilots well. And they are not very many, because the pilots were few. and then the engineers. Now, the other people, the cleaners, the what, those can come later. But now they are trying, we are all working in Solid Flying School, we must all get equal. Yes, but we need pilots more than the cleaners. So that now that we are repairing the economy, we need engineers on the roads. We need doctors, very badly. We need chemists. Unfortunately, the scientists are not so many. They are not so many. So we can pay them, and then later we shall add on the other group. But I didn't want to go into that debate because we came here for unity, not for arguing. So, with these few words, I want to thank the IPOD for having trusted us, NRM, for the last 5 years with the leadership. I now peacefully hand over to Mao.
Mr. President, we have to give you the flag to hand over to Chairman Mao.